Hello, my name is Nicole Bandis, and welcome back to another Crochet Swatch Saturday review. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Cottino by Lion Brand. This is a collab between Lion Brand and Two of Wands, which is an excellent crochet designer. And I was really excited to try it out because it is a merino wool cotton blend. So I was like, oh, finally we're going to have a wool that I can wear during the summer that's going to be nice and soft next to my skin because I have itchy wool sensitivities for a lot of the wools. And when I took it out of the package, it wasn't quite the first impression that I was hoping for. Now, aesthetically, the colors I picked are gorgeous. I am totally in love and looking forward to making a really amazing top with this. But it's not quite as soft as I was hoping for. So let's dive over to the table and see what we think. Okay, so the Two of Wands Lion Brand Cottino is a brand new yarn from Lion Brand. It is 55% cotton and 45% superwashed merino wool. It's a DK weight yarn, which I am totally a fan of DK weight yarn. And okay, let's see. Not too bad. The baby is not horrible. There are quite a few colors in the brand line already, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But currently, to my knowledge, it is only available on the Lion Brand website. So that's definitely kind of a big, factor. But we are going to see how this works up. Sure we are. Gotta love the yarn, baby. It's like a process, right? And we will give this our initial review and see what we think. Now, again, when I first felt it, it's definitely much scratchier than I was hoping for, particularly because, it's billed as a soft yarn. The line that it says, a delicate fusion of cotton and wool for softness, breathability, and strength. So I would expect it to be a little bit softer than it actually is. Well, I don't know. Let's pull out our wraps per inch measure here and see whether or not, looks like it is a pretty true DK weight yarn. So no issues there for sure. This is a little bit of a mess. Now, as I said in the intro, I absolutely love these colors. There's just a little bit of tonality to them. So other than the what is this color here? This is Goose Down. Other than the Goose Down here, they all have a little bit of shading to them. So there's a little bit of differences in color. There is a little bit of striping to it. So a little bit of a lighter stripe in there adds to some of that tonality, which for me, I love it when yarns do that. I love it when it's not just one solid color all the way through. So as I'm working with this, it is running across my hand is much softer than that initial sort of feel test. I'm going to hold out hope for it, and I won't say it's a heck no, but I got to tell you, if I were in the store and I felt this, it would have been a hard pass. For sure, hard pass. Which I don't know, maybe that's to their benefit that you're not in the store to feel it. If I did not mention, I am using a 4mm hook on this as recommended by the yarn. And it is my trusty Clover Soft Touch, which if you've seen my review of crochet hooks, you know this one is my favorite. Doesn't mean it's going to be your favorite, but for sure it is my favorite. I don't like the ones that are super fat and chunky, and I also don't like the all steel without any sort of ergonomic handling whatsoever. Just my personal preference. Now, because this is a collab with Two of Wands, she does have some patterns already on the Lion Brand website that you can use this yarn for. I purchased it with a different pattern in mind and more of a summer top kind of pattern. And it's a raglan. I'll put it in the link below if you remind me. I will share that with you. I don't know how it's going to turn out for that one, but again, because I live in the desert, I really didn't want something that was a cardigan or more of a warm, cozy top, more of a warm weather top. Now, I am concerned, this is very, very stringy, so I am concerned with splitting this. I'm afraid it might split. We'll just have to keep going and see how it goes. And of course, as a reminder, I would love to invite you along for the journey. But if you just want to get to the nuts and bolts, you can skip to the timestamp listed below, and that will take you right to my actual review and the scoring, so you don't have to watch the process. But if you stay around for the entire process, then it'll give you the opportunity to do a little bit better rating and review of your own as you watch along. Did you see the promotions that came out for this yarn, or is this the first time you're hearing about this yarn? I want to know, am I like quick to jump on the gun? I know I posted it in Ravelry and there were only like 3 or 4 other people who had added this to their stash. So it is definitely a brand spanking new yarn without any projects or a lot of people that have made the purchase yet. And for that reason, there's no reviews other than soon to be this one. All right, there is our single crochet swatch. I love, love, love this color. I like the earthy tones, for sure. All right, let's jump in and do a high speed on our single or double crochet so we can get to the review. are done. Okay, so we have our single and our double crochet swatches here. So we will move those aside and get our scorecard out. Now, for the fiber content, it's that merino blend with I would say a standard cotton. It does not say it is a Pima cotton. I really actually wish that it was a Pima cotton, but it just says cotton. So I am going to kind of put this right in the middle there. The standard cotton is a 3. The merino wool would be a 5. So we're going to give this a 4. Now for the feel, our initial impression was that it was very disappointed. It worked up a little bit nicer than I was expecting it to, so I will give it some credit for that. But you know, it's not soft. I would put it as a 3. And for color range, there are 24, which I'm actually very surprised that there are that many for a brand new yarn. 24 puts this at a 3. Splitting, you know what? I did not get any splits. I was very afraid I was going to. There were a couple, actually, that's not true. I did get one split. I'm surprised it only split once, but that puts us at a 4. Now, stitch definition, this is pretty amazing. I would put this in the flawless category. You can absolutely see that. There is a tiny, tiny, tiny minuscule fuzz on this yarn, but it does not interfere with that at all. Drape. I don't have high hopes for this. Okay. It fell, but it took a second. It's pretty stiff. Even the double crochet is, I mean, it falls, but it's, I don't know, it's not that great. So we're going to give it a, I'm going to put that at a 3. Okay, frogability. I don't expect, you know what? It's not seamless. There's just a hint of a tug there. It's still pretty easy, but it's not seamless. We're going to put that as a 4. I haven't given a 4 in a lately. Now, for washability, as I finish re-swatching this, we've got machine wash, gentle, lay flat to dry. So it falls into that handle with care. Maybe easy care. It's kind of in between there, in that easy care / handle with care. So we'll give it 3.5 stars. Look at that. Or granny squares. I haven't given a half granny square yet, so that's pretty interesting. Okay, now here's the part that I was really nervous about, and that is the price per yard. How does that rate? So you get 296 yards, which is a good amount for, for 100 grand skein. You get a decent amount, but the price on this is $9.99. I expected the math on that to work out a little bit higher, but you are getting 296 yards. So that actually falls into the affordable range, which is number 4. I was a little surprised by that, to be honest. Okay, so warnings and bonuses. Now, I haven't done a wash test on this, so I don't know that the colors would bleed. I am a little nervous. This is not wound really tight, so I think that there is a risk of splitting, even though it didn't factor in as much as I thought it would. I guess I was just being extra careful today. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. So let's do the math on that. 32.5, whoops, goes down here now, divided by 9. And we get 3.61111 into infinity. So 3.6. That's the score that we give this. I had high hopes for this. I thought that it would score a 4 or above. So at $9.99, I mean, I will make a project with this and report back to you. If that project does not go well, I will not be buying more of this yarn. I had higher expectations for it, so I'm a little disappointed overall, but there are some very nice colors. Let me know if this is a yarn that you are considering checking out, if you have checked it out. If you like the idea of me testing out some of these less popular kind of brands or types of yarn, not just the ones that are the most mainstream, let me know that in the comments below. And otherwise, we will see you next week on another Crochet Swatch Saturday. Farrah, frog us out of here.